Councilman Pollard.
Thank you, Mayor. I wanted to ensure that I had the exact sentiment of Chief Satterwhite as I was making my comments, because I don't want you or anyone else to think that I'm politicizing this issue. And so I went to the back just to clarify with him. And what he explained to me was, as I made the comment that the folks that I saw when I was driving up that were kind of strung out, they had issues, some of those people will not be at this facility, and that is correct. That is accurate. There is a plan, though, to hopefully be able to get some of those folks into hospitals, notwithstanding this entity that we're proposed on voting today. Some of those folks won't be a good fit for this place. Some of those folks need more intensive care than what this place has to offer. And so I did want to make sure that I clarify that, but to say that just because you see folks in that area that are unhoused, that are strung out, that are lingering around, doesn't necessarily mean they will be getting care at this facility. Second thing is, which you claimed that I was politicizing, was the fact that I accurately stated that at the moment we have solidified around 3 years worth of funding to run and operate this facility. That is accurate. There are no other major pots of money that you have identified today that will go towards the long-term sustainability of this facility. Now, I know you're in talks with the Trump administration and folks that are able to possibly give some funding from the federal government, which we all know is uncertain. That is not how you plan on something that will be sustainable long-term. You don't budget and plan for major visions and strategies based on aspirations. Second thing is, although we know that we have to address the homeless issue and we're saying that this is just the first step, well, if this is the first step and we're trying to patch together money for the first step, we have no way of knowing what we're going to do for the second step. We have no way of identifying those dollars today or what their next step will even be. So yes, this could be making some type of impact, but the question is it going to make the true impact that I think the city is wanting for us to see when it comes to ensuring that the homeless issue is addressed in a major way? Will we be getting a major decrease in homelessness in our districts that are not near this facility based on this proposed hub? I have some doubts. And I think that we do need to be very clear with the public on that as well, because this facility is only housing around 250 people. Now, Chief Satterwhite also said that he was optimistic that we can run, people out of here in 30 to 60 days. Maybe we can get 600 people in and out of this facility. I think that's pretty optimistic. I think for people to really get true care, which I mentioned to him, that people are going to have to stay in here much longer than 30 to 60 days. Many of the people who will be in this facility, of course, will be dealing with a lot of issues, whether it's substance abuse, mental illness, and they're going to need these wraparound services on a long-term basis to actually be able to transition from this facility to hopefully put them in an environment where they can have some more independent living. So, yes, I hear what you all are saying, and I'm not disagreeing with many of your statements, but I do think that there is going to be many more challenges associated with this plan than we are really discussing today. And those are the things I think the public needs to be aware of and we have to be transparent about. And I want to ensure that what I state is because these are my actual sentiments. I'm not trying to politicize anything. So You always bring that word up because that's your default when you have nothing else to say. But as it pertains to this one proposal, the things that I'm bringing up are also the things that we're getting emails and calls about